when we hear information, we don't need to just, oh dang, that sounds deep. That just blew my mind. Now I'm gonna run and tell everybody else what I just heard. No, because people lie. Now, some people don't lie intentionally. Some people could actually believe it's true and just spread it. But that's how lies get spread and false information gets spread. And that's what we are victims to far too much. That's when people come up and be like, well, ain't King James gay? No, he ain't gay. Ain't King James murdered his wife? No, he ain't murdered his wife. You know what I'm saying? Ain't King James this? No. Did he write it? No. And guess what? All this information is readily available on this big phone, $1,000 phone we carry in our pocket, but none of us use it to actually read anything. We'd rather sit here and stand in front of somebody and be like, tell me something good so I can go spread it to somebody else. We be lazy when it comes to our learning. And that's why we be so far behind. That's why we're behind how to even serve the God that we say that we believe in.
Boy, you know we packed that. I know they tired of the songs of repentance. I know they praying the Lord don't revenge us. I know I might lose it all if I'm sinning. I know the ending been fixed from beginning, but hey, no country really is either. What has he really been teaching? I'm back on my grizzy, but oops, I mean spiritually. I gotta keep my foot right on the net. It wasn't just physically destroyed, it's meant.
How you doing, my sister? You believe in the Bible?
Come on up.
Come on up, my sister. Nothing at all is stopping us.
Yeah, everybody, I appreciate what you're doing out here, though.
You believe in the Bible at all, sis? Do? Okay. What is I'm just trying to. Oh, praise. Well, I'm trying to want to loop you in with the conversation me and the brother is having. We talk about what did Christ prescribe us to do to if we want to see the kingdom of heaven. What would you say he told us to do?
Honor him.
Honor him. How do we do that? What does that look like?
Living like right.
Okay, what's right? There we go. There we go.
Pretty much keeping his commandments.
He ain't supposed to be here. He ain't supposed to help us.
I know, but it's more than just that with you, though.
Okay.
What would you say?
That's why I just go a little bit deeper with it. I say, yes, keeping the commandments, but with keeping the commandments, a woman has to run a household when it comes down to her children.
Why? I'm glad you said that. That's interesting. Well, why would you say that it is? In 2025, because when we read this, when we read this book, is that a normal occurrence when you read it? No, but it is now. Why do you think that's the case?
Because, sorry, but I'm saying like this.
I'm
Most
sorry.
young guys ain't looking for nothing but a nut. They're not looking for
There we go.
a wife. They're not looking for a concubine. They're
So
not
they're
looking
praise
for.
the woman.
Yes, they want a street woman. They don't want a woman that going to work, coming home, cooking, taking care of the children. They don't want that.
Wow.
That's too much for them to handle. So they run from it. I have 2 sons.
I won't necessarily say that a man doesn't want that, but I'll also say that men do have issues with wanting to use or treating females like sex objects for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't necessarily say, I think all, besides gay ones, majority of men will want a woman that he can come home to and he can confide in.
Man.
Well, I agree with you.
That's a difference. It ain't being a real man. It ain't here no more.
And guess what to change that?
What?
Well, he just said earlier.
The 10 commandments?
No, it's more than 10. That's what we talking about. He said 18. It's more than 10. It's more than 18.
That's right.
It's in totality though. Keeping God's commandments can change all those things. Because watch this, Hebrews 13:4.
They recognize God.
Watch
What
this.
book you?
The book of Hebrews.
Who wrote it?
Hebrews is
Who wrote what? The book of Hebrews or the Bible?
That book you read?
The Bible.
Yes.
So the people who wrote it are the actual. Some of these books actually have.
That ain't the Shakespeare version, is it?
There is no Shakespeare version of the Bible.
William Shakespeare wrote about it.
It's not true. I bet. Where's it at?
I don't know what about you.
Bro, I done seen it. He
Well, I
did
mean,
it as a
they got all kind of.
He did.
You know these costs.
This is what I'm gonna say, and this is give me First Thessalonians. No. First Thessalonians 5 and is it 22, 21? Prove. Yes. This I want to read this to you because I'm gonna tell you, bro, something I've been paying attention to more than ever lately. A lot, and we as a race collectively, we have this issue to where we hear certain things, and if it sounds convincing, we just take that shit and run with it. Nobody ever takes the time to sit. Let me make sure what he said was true. Let me make sure what he's telling me wasn't a lie, wasn't fake news.
I seen this for myself. I seen the book. I seen his name on the side of the book myself. It's in the library.
I don't know what book
I'm
that
serious.
I don't know what book.
I read the book of Enoch. I read the
Okay,
books of the Bible.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you read some book of Enoch, I would bet that's probably in there, because that's not a what you would call a canon book.
Bring it out.
Meaning the man that they said they subscribing to be the author is not the author.
That's his version.
That's what I'm saying. Watch this.
This is in 1 Thessalonians.
There's no kind of Enoch writing any book in the Bible. So that's what I'm saying.
This is in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
Meaning, when we hear information, we don't need to just, oh dang, that sound deep. That just blew my mind. Now I'm finna run and tell everybody else what I just heard. No. Because people lie. Now, some people don't lie intentionally. Some people could actually believe it's true and just spread it. But that's how lies get spread and false information gets spread.
That's right.
And that's what we are victims to far too much.
So that's what
That's what people come up and be like, well, ain't King James gay? No, he ain't gay. Ain't King James murder his wife? No, he ain't murdered his wife.
That's what happened to
You know what I'm saying? Ain't King James this? No. Did he write it? No. And guess what? All this information is readily available on this big phone, $1,000 phone we carry in our pocket, but none of us use it to actually read anything. We'll rather sit here and stand in front of somebody and be like, tell me something good so I can go spread it to somebody else.
So
We be lazy when it comes to our learning, and that's why we be so far behind. That's why we're behind how to even serve the God that we say that we believe in. And that's what we out here to fix is that, give me Revelation 1 and 3. We have to start becoming fans of reading and fact checking again. We got to stop by going off of people word of mouth. That's why a lot of our brothers and sisters go in this church, it'd be a dang near like a concert, it'd be a dark room, be like a poetry, a jazz club. They sit in there, they hear whatever the dude got to say. And when they leave, what you learn? Oh, I don't know, man. All I know is he said something. And before the end of it, I opened my wallet, I put some money in there, and I left. That's it.
So what happens is they mix truth with error. Just like Satan told Eve, you won't surely die.
There we go. But see,
Yeah.
watch what you just did.
Yeah.
Who did that? Who did that?
Satan.
That's the point.
Yeah, he
That's the
makes
point.
Truth. He give you a little truth,
So-
then he gonna put some error. It's just like some Kool-Aid. I might put some poison in that Kool-Aid. You got Kool-Aid.
Jim
but also
Jones
you got
did.
some poison.
Hey,
Guess what?
read
You
that.
gonna die.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy.
The people that's gonna be blessed is those that we didn't just listen to somebody and be like, oh yeah, you love God by
That's what
every Sunday you can come out and you make sure you give me 10% because he gonna bless you. That's how you gonna look. No, the people that's blessed actually read how God describes how you want to be loved. We talking about these women always talk about love languages. What's God's love language? Don't nobody have a damn clue.
So what
Just
is God-
tell them I love them.
What is God?
Hey, subservience and obedience is his love language. Watch this. I can prove.
What's God's mission? What is
1 John 5 and 3.
What is he trying to do for us?
I love that question. We're gonna read it right there.
This is 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
This is God's love language. From the beginning of the time, the Lord gave us instructions on what he wants to follow, how he wants to live, how he wants to dress, how he wants to eat, build relationships, raise children, engage in business practices, everything you could think of that involves life itself. He gave us instructions on what to do. And if we do that, guess what we'll be? We'll actually be sons and daughters that represent him as sons and daughters on this earth.
That's right.
That's what we'll be. But do we do it? Hell no. I smell weed coming out somebody's car right now. Right now.
Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all smoke weed, because I do.
As a man, a Roman man. I'm not understanding as a man.
He's a Roman ruler.
Right.
The Rome was the world at that time. He commanded Christians and non-Christians to worship on the government day of the sun, which is the sun of day.
Yeah, correct.
But they were pagans. They worshiped the sun, the stars, the moon. So in essence,
That's why you shouldn't go to church on Sunday.
yeah. So yeah, sun.
That's why you shouldn't go to church on Sunday,
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
pagan. It's pagan. It's not even.
So
It's not
what,
the Sabbath.
What? Like, what is it? are y'all?
Okay, very good. That's a good question. Give me Deuteronomy
Yeah.
They Sabbath.
28.
Y'all, you finna tell me who y'all is.
For sure. Yeah, because you looking for like explanation like what organization, what church. No,
Yeah, you want to-
we're the same race of people as you.
Right.
We ain't no different from you. The only difference is we understand our history and our culture and we put it into practice. And we try and get all our other people to do the exact same thing. The people we come from is what you see on that sign right there. Right? On this far left sign over here. If you read the Bible at all, you're going to read from very beginning to the end, a storyline that talks about this group of people right here. The Israelites, or the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You read about them all. Yes, sir.
I know about that.
Yeah, okay,
I read
there we
about
go.
that. The Israelites.
Now
Oh, I got to get on the Zoom call.
Now, the question or the dilemma that we have in today's time is being able to identify these people, because if you just look on TV or you look up who these people are, you're gonna see people that look like this right here.
I know.
Right. But the issue with that is when we look in this book though, and God outlines what would happen to these group of people. Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. Read that flyer.
You're doing a good work because God will use, if he can use an axe handle, he can use a staff to open the Red Sea.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Give me Deuteronomy 28.
All right, brother.
Because
I got one.
do my thing, train of thought off. What I'm finna say. Oh, what we see God outlines for this specific group of people don't line up to them and their history. Now watch this. Deuteronomy 28:15.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, what we're reading is Moses giving that group of people, he gave them an ultimatum from God saying, look, all these commandments that he been giving me to teach y'all, if y'all make a decision, y'all don't want to do it, okay, cool. The end result of that is God gonna put curses on you and your descendants.
Right.
Right? That's what's being said so far. Now, when we read what some of these curses, how they're described and like what they would look like, I bet money is gonna sound familiar. Give me verse 64. Watch.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
One curse that he's describing is that these people, they already are top right. Don't pay attention, sis. Listen, all this, the people that's being talked about right now, they are in this top right portion of Africa. This is where Egypt at. Remember Moses parted the Red Sea, they left Egypt? They in this region right here already. Now the Lord telling,
that's child pornography.
oh God, the Lord.
I'm grown.
I ain't with that.
I don't want you to go nowhere, sis.
I'm going in Family Dollar.
Believe in other God.
So don't let her run you away, sis.
I got you.
I'm not
Why?
I'm not drawing this screen.
You said,
Other
sis?
gods.
Jesus Christ.
How many asked it?
Jesus Christ. Give me Matthew 4.
Okay, let me stop. Cause like y'all just give me
Give me Matthew 4.
So.
Oh, is that Mark 4? I think it's Mark 4. I think it's Mark 4. Yeah, Mark 4 and 4.
Y'all, you see, y'all want to tell a child that's screaming to believe in other gods.
Oh, Jesus. Read that.
This is Mark chapter 4, verse 14. The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan come immediately.
What we gotta understand as a people is, whenever the true word of God is gonna be taught, you always gonna have spirits, agents of Satan that's gonna come and that's gonna try to take a word away. That's what you always gonna have.
I'm not just
It's what you always gonna have. And it's sad that oftentimes it be our own people. It be our own people a lot of the times, but hey, That's why we gotta be well versed in his word to be able to identify when Satan in the mix.
Bring it out.
And not allow him to take the word away.
Right.
Because ultimately, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you are the Israelites of the Bible. You have to come back to your God and come back to your culture.
That's right.
That's what we gotta do. If we want to see a change in our community, we want to see a change in the murder rate in Birmingham, we want to see a change in how many of our young brothers strung out on pills, weed, lean, we want to change these things and change the trajectory of their life, we gotta apply the Bible in our lives. That's the only thing that's gonna change it.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word